Hello, my people. It's your boy, Mansa. Don't be lazy. And this is 12-hour talks where I give you some real speech on the way to do my 12-hour shift. Now, today I'm actually on the way back from my 12-hour shift, but let's get right into this. So, last video, I asked you guys, what is something you're silently struggling with as men? And the common theme that I kept hearing is that you know that you need to do the right stuff, you know you need to grind, work hard, but something is drawing you into bed. You keep laying in bed and scrolling and just wasting time. Like, it's not even that you're doing a bad habit. The bad habit you're doing is no habits. You're doing nothing. You're just sitting there and scrolling. And trust me, I know this feeling. You know when you know you should be working, you know you have something to do, and in the back of your mind, the thought is replaying like, oh, I should go to the gym. Yo, I should start working on that business. My laptop's right there. I should study. The thought is in the back of your mind, but it's like there's a magnet in your bed and it's drawing you in. And you feel so comfortable. You just do not want to get out of bed. I know that feeling, bro. And I'm going to tell you why you feel that and what you need to do about it. So the one word that is basically the reason you feel this is just attention. Obviously, we all know that you live in an attention economy, that every single place you put your attention, people are monetizing it, right? Every TikTok you watch, and even me, the fact that you feel this feeling of laziness and feeling like you want to stick to the bed, it's not completely your fault. However, it is your fault that you haven't left the situation. But the reason it's not completely your fault, every single person, every single thing, everything around you is trying so hard to grab your attention because they know they're going to get paid off of it. And you don't understand the level that people are trying to take your attention. Right now, there are literally nerds, yeah, with degrees, with their glasses on, meticulously planning how they can make you more addicted. There's a reason that Snapchat makes the notification red for a snap, purple for a video, and blue for a message. It triggers different parts of dopamine in your body. They know that that color red is going to grab your attention and make you want to go to the app. There's a reason they have a different noise for best friend notifications and normal notifications, because you're going to be curious as to who's messaged you. These guys are very smart. Every little part of the YouTube algorithm, TikTok algorithm, all of these things is designed to keep your attention as much as possible. If they could have it, so you would literally spend 24 hours a day, 24/7, staring at their screen, that's what they do. And trust me, these guys are trying very hard to do this, bro. And obviously now with AI and how smart humans are, of course they're going to have methods of grasping your attention in ways that you didn't even understand. And the thing is, if you don't realize that there is a war going on where they are trying to destroy your mind for profit, then you're not going to win. Unless you're one of those guys who was never really into social media. But if you're watching this, you probably are not one of those guys. You're probably a guy like me who scrolled on TikTok for a long time, scrolls on Instagram, still falls into it, watches YouTube videos. There's days where they just go by and you haven't done anything productive because you've just been scrolling. That's because you don't understand the war, the level of war that has been put upon you. I don't say war lightly. I don't say war lightly. It's literally a war. These people would be completely happy for you and your family to never speak, for you to just stare into a screen. Think about that. For you to never make any money and genuinely be deeply depressed because you cannot get a wife, you can't have friends, you can't do anything. You're just there scrolling. They're completely happy with that. Not only are they happy with it, but they are trying their very best to get to that end goal of you just staring out there for 24 hours. Now, obviously, you need to eat and do all this stuff, but they are still trying their very hardest to make your attention completely grab to them. And it's not just social media companies who are trying to grab your attention. I am trying to grab your attention, obviously, but video game companies are trying to grab your attention. The TV is trying to grab your attention. School is trying to grab your attention. Every single thing is trying to grab your attention. And until you realize that everyone's trying to grab your attention and you need to direct enough attention to yourself, right? And to yourself does not just mean school. To yourself does not just mean the gym. Like, to yourself means genuinely thinking about what you want in the future, sitting down and thinking about it for a little bit, which once again, if your attention is being put onto YouTube, Instagram for all this time, you're never going to know what your true self wants. You need to sit alone with your own thoughts and figure out what you actually want and dedicate attention into that, bro. The more minutes of attention you dedicate to yourself, the better you're going to be, bro. So currently right now, you're investing your time and your attention into Mansa Don't Be Lazy. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. However, I don't want you to invest too much attention onto any YouTuber. Too much attention, right? I understand that there's a lot of YouTubers that will help you. I hope I'm one of those guys who will give you genuine great advice and actually give you tangible changes in your life. However, you shouldn't invest more attention into anyone than yourself. What have you done today to invest attention into yourself? And how much attention have you invested into TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Reels? That is literally it, bro. And the thing is, when you have invested all your attention into these apps, right, of course you're going to want to stay in bed because you're so used to investing attention into them, which is a lot easier than investing attention into yourself. So you're going to do what's easier, bro. The human mind seeks the path of least resistance, which means you seek doing the thing that is going to take the least amount of effort. So the second that you realize, like, bro, where is my attention going? Let me put my attention into myself. You're going to stop being lazy, bro. Yeah, guys, make sure you go to the link in the description. Check out my email list. It's free. And the Telegram is coming soon. Remember, there is a time and place for each emotional but laziness. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy.